we have come to the point now where they've crucified Jesus, they've put his dead body in a tomb, and the religious leaders in the text that we're reading together today are going to great lengths to make sure that that tomb is secure.
Right, absolutely. It tells us that they didn't just secure it, they triple secured it. They sealed it, they put a big stone in front of it, and they had guards posted there with it constantly.
Yeah, and they say, we're really worried because we think the disciples will come, steal the body, and then claim that Jesus has risen from the dead. And so that's why they go to all of these lengths to secure that tomb. And the government officials say, go, do it to the best of your ability.
Yeah, I think that part is interesting too. Pilate says, go make the tomb as secure as you know how. Like, we're going to do everything we absolutely can to make this secure. And what that makes me think is, why did he want to make sure, if he was so right and Jesus was so wrong, why was he going to all of these lengths to secure the tomb?
And I wonder if in the back of the mind of the religious leaders, think about it, they've seen the miracles, they've even seen the dead rise.
Right.
If there's a little bit of belief there, maybe he is the real deal.
So I have a question. If the leaders had seen this, they had seen the people walking from the dead, why did they care so much? Why did they go to all this trouble? Because he was a man that they crucified on a cross. They didn't go to all this trouble for other people. Why did they care so much about him?
That's a great question, Stacy. And I think it's because he was amassing power. Power because the people were following him. They loved Jesus. They saw the miracles. They loved his teaching, and that meant that the religious leaders had less power. Mm-hmm. And I think the Roman authorities wanted to keep the peace, so it was a big deal to kind of tie it all together and let's take care of this carpenter and let's get this over with and get back to normal. I really think that's what it was ultimately all about. As a matter of fact, if you remember later on, they'll tell the soldiers, now look, you're in a bad place here because you're either going to have to give your life because Jesus' body is not there anymore, or we're going to give you some money and we want you to tell this story. And that is that the disciples came by night, stole the body. So the very thing that they were protecting against, they're now having the soldiers tell us the story.
Right.
And so here we are. They go to great lengths to seal that body in, and then something wonderful is going to happen tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And that is, he rises from the dead.
Absolutely.
And because of that, everything changes. All right, so we want you to download the PDF. There are some more questions for you and your family to talk about. And we know you're going to have a great discussion. We also want to invite you to join us tomorrow morning for a great time of worship, and we are going to celebrate the reality of an empty tomb, the resurrection.